Good evening, everyone. Welcome to MBA Karo. So, I hope you are all set for the examination tomorrow. And I assume that it won't be the first examination for any of you because many of you must have already appeared on CAT, and most of you must have appeared on CAT, and some of you must have appeared on NMAT also, even if you're a fresher. So, this might not be the first examination. So, ideally, you should be prepared enough to handle the examination pattern. Just that it is going to be a different game altogether, right? So if you compare it with other exams, some people call it an easy examination. Yes, it is an easy examination. What you need in this examination is speed. ठीक है, speed चाहिए आपको. You have to attempt 60 questions. You have 60 questions in 60 minutes. So definitely the level is low, but it is about attempting the right set of questions, and that's how you are going to ace this examination. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss the last minute tips that you need to keep in mind. So if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for great content on MBA preparation. And like in case you are not writing tomorrow, these tips will help you for the next two slots as well. Okay, so first of all, take a color printout. Okay, आपका printout colored होना चाहिए. This is, I think they mention it. Okay, then it is different for different examinations. So for second, you will have a different admit card, right? So you need to take the color printout if I'm not wrong, because till last year they used to ask for color printout. Paste your photograph over here. Okay, and what else? They say that you need to keep this admit card. Okay, so keep this admit card with you. Do not throw it away. And the stamped admit card will be returned to you. And this time they have given the your snap registration number also, right? So you need one copy, and you will get a stamped admit card at the examination center. Okay, so examination center they will verify it and give it to you. Mask and sanitizer are not allowed. They have not updated those instructions, so no need to get that mask and sanitizer. But yes, other things you can carry. You can carry a like a bottle with you. Okay, you need to paste the photograph, or even if you carry, usually in examination centers they will have it, but better paste the photographs. हो सकता है कि आपसे exam center is at some place where they do not have that facility to paste the photographs. So better paste the photograph in advance and then carry it. Carry one original ID proof. ठीक है, very important. Some people carry photocopy of it, not needed. Original, ठीक है, Aadhaar card, voter ID, driving license, anything, and a ball pen. You can carry multiple also, just in case like you feel that okay, their pen might fail also. So you can carry a couple of them. Preferably carry a transparent one. Okay, now what happens is, like some examinations specifically say that transparent pen is allowed, some do not mention, but at some centers there are some adamant people. They will argue that you can carry only transparent pens because they have been instructed. For some examinations they are instructed that, for example, I recently had an argument with a person at the center. He was not allowing me to carry a water bottle. Okay, so I have a water bottle like this, and he said that it's not transparent. Okay, although it's transparent. Okay, so I thought that like if he knew the meaning of transparent, he wouldn't be working here. Okay, so I did not argue with him. I told him that like this is what transparent is, but he was not listening to me. Okay, so I said that okay, fine, like I won't carry the water bottle. So pen, at least carry transparent, because you do not know the mindset of those people over there, right? So it is better not to argue with any person over there. So carry that transparent ball pen. And last entry time is 1:30 p.m. So ensure that you reach before that, maybe around 1:15 p.m. And the second slot, if you have, the entry time is 4 p.m. So try to get in by 3:45 p.m. Okay, so that is one thing that you need to keep in mind. Now, some techniques, some basic tips to ace this examination. Okay, a few things to keep in mind. That first of all, you need to reach on time so that you are at calm mind. Then start with VA, give 6 to 8 minutes. This I admitted the live mock also just now. I took that test. You must have seen that. and previously also I had 10 taken live mock, and in that also I showed you that try to attempt the VA section first. Okay, so give 6 to 8 minutes and try to wrap it up, and then you give 20 minutes to each of the remaining two sections. कुछ आपको लोग बोलते हैं कि यार 30 मिनट्स रीजनिंग को दो, 20 क्वांट को दो, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है क्वांट इजी आ जाए. ओके, व्हाट इफ रीजनिंग इज डिफिकल्ट? सो गिव 20 minutes to each of the remaining two sections and then decide, because sometimes, like last year what happened, like if I talk about snap 23, in slot 1 reasoning was easy, quant was moderate or on the higher side, and slot 2 reasoning was moderate and quant was easy. Now if quant is easy, people score more. Okay, so if someone did not attempt quant thinking कि quant difficult हो गया, reasoning में ज़्यादा time लगा दिया, तो people might not have been able to attempt more of quant. So the purpose is try to see all the sections and see which is, see, English is, you can call it easy difficult, it's subjective thing. If you know, you know. You do not know, you do not know. Okay, you cannot break your head. Like ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आप 5 मिनट लगाओगे तो आपको ईडीएम समझ में आ जाएगा, right? If you do not know the answer, you do not know. If you do not know the synonym antonym, you do not know. Even if you spend 2 minutes on it, you may not get it automatically. So English should be done as fast as possible. Okay, now it depends on whichever your stronger section is. Let us say your quant is better. So for example, I'm good at quant, so I start with VA, then quant, and then LR. Okay, if your LR is good, if your quant is good, then go with this strategy. If LR, then start with VA, LR, and then QA, and then maybe come back to LR and finish the remaining. And like if your quant is good, then you do the 50-50 thing, or whatever, whichever you feel like attempting in the last few minutes. Okay, now that is going to be the the order in which you should attempt it. Then return to the more doable section, because once you go through the questions, skip the difficult or lengthy questions, you will understand that which is more doable. It might happen that last year, as I said that in slot 2 quant was easy. अब लोग सोच के होंगे रीजनिंग कर लेता हूँ पहले, तो क्वांट के लिए काफी टाइम बचा होगा और काफी कम टाइम बचा होगा. Later on they might have realized that the quant section was easy. Okay, so that is how you need to tackle the examination and avoid traps. Okay, so traps are basically your let's say it could be some number series based questions, especially number series and those coding decoding. These are trap questions. Okay, coding decoding, these could be trap. I mean, not all, but some of them can be trap. They can be some weird logic could be there. Okay, so similarly we can have also like lengthy questions are obviously trap questions. It could be lengthy in LR, lengthy in QA. It could be some long calculation intensive question in quant, or it could be, let us say, instead of like a unique puzzle is given, okay, it is lengthy in nature, so avoid those. Or it could be some critical reasoning, right? So lengthy questions hai, calculation based hai, avoid that. Remember that most of the questions are going to be easy. Okay, जो mocks में होते हैं slightly on the difficult side. Okay, like the ones that you get in the mocks. So you can expect that mocks से आपका definitely better score आएगा. Mocks were to prepare you for uh, the worst possible scenarios. Okay, so your score will be better than that. There will be easy questions. आपको कुछ ऐसे question दिखेंगे तो बहुत जल्दी हो सकेंगे. So don't get complacent. Try to finish those questions, those many questions as much as possible. Okay, so that thing you need to keep in mind. And do not mark flukes. Try not to mark randomly, because there is negative marking also. Okay, so even the like 0.25, there is a negative marking, so try to avoid marking any such flukes in the examination. So try to attempt, give genuine attempts as much as possible. And last and the most important thing is, do not target any score, give your best in the examination. Because what happens is, a lot of people go with the mindset कि इतना स्कोर लाना है. बहुत से लोग आपस में से होंगे जिसने देखा होगा लास्ट ईयर का कितना स्कोर वर्सेस परसेंटाइल है. नाउ देयर इज अ बिग डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ दैट. सपोज द पेपर इज इजी देन लास्ट ईयर, so you will target only those much questions and end up scoring those many marks, and you will not get the desired percentile. Don't have any mindset कि इतना स्कोर लाना है. कोई स्कोर टारगेट करके चलना ही नहीं चाहिए. सपोज द पेपर इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. Okay, so in that case, your the score desired score would be much less. आप ज्यादा स्कोर करने के चक्कर में ओवर अटेम्प्ट करोगे, रॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस करके आ जाओगे. So just try to give your best in the examination hall. Stay calm during the examination and try to give your best. Now, someone is asking about writing ABCD along with numeric. Please don't do that. Okay, because if you are caught, you would be. I would never uh, suggest any unethical practice. If you do that, definitely you might get caught. I mean, if you get caught, then you won't be able to appear on the examination, and they may ban you for examinations in the future as well. So don't do any such unethical activity. Why not remember things? Okay, so you can remember like using HOT. Yes, you are telling him right that use ways to remember. Why do you do such any such unethical things in the examination? So don't do any such unethical thing. If they give you the rough sheet, don't try to write anything on it except your name, roll number, etc. Because if you are caught, then no one is going to assist you. Okay, so don't indulge in any such practices. So try to give your best, stay calm, and also a general instruction is whatever jewelry or other things that you have. Okay, so keep it at your home itself. Do not carry them to the examination center. Jewelry, watch, etc. Like phone, they have the provision to store phones, although they store other things also. But it is anyway risky, uh, to carry any such items. So keep them at home itself. Okay, so this is the most important thing. The last point, that do not target any score. I will give you a proof also, that how does it like work. Like, so for example, this is like I appeared on Snap 2022. My score was 47.75. So they consider the best of the three scores. 47.75. My percentile was 99.9939. Okay, so that must be rank 4 considering the number of people, rank 4 or 5 considering the number of people who appear on the examination. But last year when I appeared, okay, I had a score of 52.5. Okay, so almost 5 marks का increase हो गया. Okay, and the percentile dropped like 99.99 to 99.98. Okay, so the percentile dropped despite getting 5 marks. So maybe the 99.99 would have been at 53 marks. हो सकता है उसके 53 marks आए होंगे. ठीक है, so don't go by any score versus percentile thing. Okay, and slot wise you do not know which is going to be easy or difficult. I mean, that is a gamble with Snap, right? Some people like usually first slot, like I've seen in every each of the years. Last year second slot was easy. Okay, I agree that last year's second slot was easy. Quant was easy there. Maybe I scored less in English. Otherwise, I could have scored more in that. Otherwise, second slot last year was the easiest. Prior to that, first slot was the easiest. Second slot was on the difficult side, and third, like second and third were difficult in the. I mean, you can see why quant scores. Okay, quant scores are ज़्यादा because English is variable; it can vary. Okay, you can see the quant scores have dipped. So definitely in 2022 second and third slots were difficult than first. Last year second slot was the easiest. Third slot maybe I made some mistake or some, or yes, it was a bit on the difficult side as compared to this. So don't go by any such notion that how much marks you have to score. Just try to give your best in the examination. So wish you all the best for the examination. Just stay calm during the exam, and remember, try to avoid the traps. There will be trap questions, there will be easy questions also. Okay, there are definitely easy questions. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आपको ऐसे लगेंगे बहुत easy है. Like at least, like if I talk about 60 questions, out of 60, 30 plus will be easy questions. 30 plus easy questions होंगे, or maybe let us say 20 are moderate, or around only there will be around 8-10 questions that will be difficult. Difficult means जो देखते ही छोड़ देना है. Now people struggle in those questions because they start attempting these questions. आपको ये वाले easy questions ढूंढने और सबसे पहले attempt करने, then figure out that which are the ones that are worth skipping. Okay, and I mean initially itself skip those questions, later on pick from them. Let us say if there is a 4-line question versus a 2-line question. Okay, so obviously go with the 2-line question unless it is the case that आपको concept ही नहीं आता. Okay, that should not be the case. If you are targeting to top the examination, you should have covered the concepts well. Okay. So tomorrow we will be doing the analysis at 3 p.m. I'll be doing the analysis on my Instagram channel. So please follow us on Instagram at MBA Karo. Okay, and I'll be going live on Instagram at 3 p.m. Once I step out of the examination hall. Very likely that I'll step out of the examination hall very soon, because the examination center is very friendly to me, because I've been there on several occasions. So I know about that examination center. वहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा time नहीं लगता है exit करने में. So maybe like by 3 5, so 3 p.m. I have written that examination will get out. So by 3 5 I should be out, or max by 3:10 I'll be doing the analysis. So please follow us on Instagram, and where I'll be doing the live analysis. Okay, and yeah, so don't doubt yourself if none of these is mentioned. That is about another thing. And 6 p.m. we'll have a question discussion and guideline session for future test takers. So we will, like, if I'm able to sneak in the rough sheet, so I'll create that entire memory based entire paper recreate, and we can discuss the paper then, and you can calculate your score using that. Okay, so that is going to be the tomorrow's that are going to be tomorrow's activities. So please do subscribe to the channel and follow us on Instagram to see that live analysis at 3 p.m. after the examination. Okay, and we had slashed the price of the snap mocks, and several users reported that they were unable to make the purchase. So we have reduced the price. Now the mocks are available for 800. So in case you are like appearing for the other two slots, you can check out our mock test as well. So all the best for the examination. Let's meet tomorrow after the examination. So have a proper rest tonight, and tomorrow we will discuss post the examination. We'll discuss about the examination analysis, and in the evening we will have question discussion session, so that you get an idea that how to attempt the examination, and like what was there in the examination, what could be the predicted score versus percentile, because it is not necessarily going to be the same. It will depend on tomorrow's paper. If it turns out to be easy, the cutoffs can be at the same score, or like if it turns out to be difficult, the cutoff may go low. So don't go with any score in your head ki itna score karna hai. Just try to maximize your performance, avoid the traps, and pick those easy questions. Definitely you will see that you will end up doing much better in the actual examination that you have been doing in the mock test. Okay, so all the best. We will meet tomorrow after the exam.